Welcome back to Visual Nova. We'll create a clean and modern motion graphics title in DaVinci Resolve Fusion. You'll learn how to animate text, lines, and colors to build a professional title animation. First, let's open DaVinci Resolve. Start by adjusting the timeline settings. And here change the timeline resolution from 1920 by 1080 HD to 3840 by 2160 Ultra HD. Next, set the timeline frame rate to 30 frames per second, then click Save. Now go to the media pool, right-click, and create a new composition. I'll name this composition Motion Graphics Title. Change its duration from 5 seconds to 3 seconds, then click Create. Drag the new composition from the media pool onto your edit timeline. Next, move over to the Fusion panel. Here we only have one node, the Media Out node, which we'll leave on the right side for now. Let's start by creating the background. Drag a background node into the Fusion timeline and enable it in the viewer window. Click the color box on the right and choose your background color. I'll go with white, then click OK. Now let's move on to our first text. Add a text node and connect it to the background node like this. Go to text box, type your desired text. For example, I'll type perfect. Go to the color box and select your text color. I'll pick black, then click OK. Turn on the merge node so the text is visible. Select the text node again and change the font. You can pick any font. I'll go with the default Air Americano Demo. Increase the text size to your liking and adjust the spacing slightly. This should look perfect. Next, let's move to shading. Under the Appearance section, click Outline A so the text has a clear outline. Now we'll animate the text. Move the playhead to the start, go to Layout. Use the center X value to push the text completely off-screen to the right. Add keyframes for both the center X and Y positions. Move the playhead to frame 20, and bring the center X back to its default position, 0.5. Play it and you'll see the text moving smoothly into the window. To make the animation even smoother, open the spline editor. Enable the text, click Fit to Zoom, select all keyframes, press S and smooth the motion. Turn off the spline editor when done. Next, enable motion blur in the settings for extra smoothness. Play it again to see the text animated with motion blur. Now we move towards masking. For this, we'll add a rectangle node from here. Connect it to the merge node's blue output. Now go to right side, invert the mask and set its width and height according to your text. I'll keep it centered over the text. To animate the mask, move the playhead to frame 20, push the mask off screen to the right just like the text, and add keyframes for center X and Y. Move the playhead to frame 30, and bring the center X back to 0.5. Open the spline editor. Select Show Only Selected tool. Smooth the rectangle animation by pressing S. Then turn off the spline editor. Play it and see. So now our first text motion is ready. Let's move on to the next text and start building the rest of the design. From here we'll add a new text node and connect it to our previous merge node like this. Open Merge 2 in the viewer so we can clearly see the result. Select the second text node, then go to the text box on the right and type your second text. For this example, I'll type DaVinci Resolve Fusion 2026. Next, click on the color box and choose a color. I'll stick with black, then click OK. Now let's change the font. I'll use the Montserrat font here. This font is usually available by default, and if you don't have it, you can easily download it for free. I'll paste the link in the description. Adjust the size and position of this text and place it neatly between the first text, just like I'm doing here. I think this looks perfectly aligned now. So let's animate this second text. Move the playhead to frame 30, then go to Layout. Using center X, push the text completely off screen to the right side, exactly the same way we animated the first text. Add keyframes on both center X and center Y. Now move the playhead to frame 40 and bring center X back to its default value, 0.5. To smooth out the animation, open the spline editor, enable the text, and smooth the curve the same way we did for the first text. Now let me play it for you. As you can see, our motion graphics title is ready. Turn off the spline editor, then connect the second merge node to the Media Out node. Before starting the line animation, I'll clean up the Fusion timeline a little so we have more space to work comfortably. Now we move on to the line animation. We add another background node and connect it with our previous background 01 like this. to create the line shape. We'll add a B-spline node and connect it with background 02. Now move to the viewer window and start drawing a line just like I'm doing here. As you can see, our line is now created. From the right side, increase the border width a little like this. After that, add a slight soft edge to make the line smoother. Now select background 02, go to type, and change it from solid to gradient. Inside this line we'll add 3 colors. For the first color I'm choosing red, then click OK. Now click in the middle of the gradient bar to add another color point. Here I'll choose a different color, but you can select any color you like. Finally, we'll add the third and last color. I'm choosing a dark blue color here, then click OK. Now we'll slightly adjust these colors to blend them nicely and make the gradient look more beautiful. As you can see, we now have a smooth 3-color gradient inside our line. Next, select the B-spline node, and let's animate the length and position. First, move the playhead to frame 40 and set length to 0, then add a keyframe. Now move the playhead to frame 50 and increase the length to maximum. Next, move the playhead to frame 55 and add a keyframe on position. Then move the playhead to frame 60 and set the position value to maximum. Now let me play this for you. You can see how beautifully the line moves over the logo and fades out toward the right side. It looks really clean and smooth. I want to make the line a little thicker, so for that I'll select the B-spline node again and increase the border width like this. You can adjust the line thickness and position according to your own design. To make the animation smoother, go to the spline editor and smooth only the length and position keyframes. After that, turn the spline editor off. Now we'll move on and add another colorful line to enhance the design. For this, add a new background node and connect it with the previous merge 03. Then add another B-spline node and connect it with this new background. In the viewer, draw a zigzag line above the text, moving from right to left, just like I'm doing here. Increase the border width from the right side. Now select background 03, go to type, and change it from solid to gradient. Here again we'll add 3 colors just like the previous line. For the first color I'll choose a slightly dark red. Then click OK. For the second color I'll choose pink and keep it a bit lighter. Click OK again. Now for the third center color, I'll pick this darker shade and click OK. Next, select the B-spline node. I'll place the playhead after the first line animation, around frame 60. Set the length to 0 and add a keyframe. Now move the playhead to frame 70 and increase the length to maximum. Add a keyframe on border width. Then move the playhead to frame 80 and increase the border width almost to the maximum. I'll set it to 100. Now let me show you the final preview. As you can see, our dynamic motion graphics title animation is now fully ready. And that's how you can create a clean and dynamic motion title in DaVinci Resolve Fusion. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.